In the past few days, Hermes Gasparini made some comments about the upcoming Vitaly versus Michael match that Vitaly didn't like to hear too much, or at least he didn't agree with those comments. First one of them was, Vitaly cannot flash pin Michael. It's almost impossible to flash pin Michael. So Hermes thinks that there's a 95% chance that Michael will stop Vitaly, and after that, Vitaly cannot finish the match because he does not have a press. He won't be able to press Michael unless he's somehow completely on top of Michael's fingers. Only then he can do something. And even if Vitaly manages to do all of these things, which Hermes said he couldn't do, still he would need a really good endurance to defeat Michael. Overall, Hermes did give Vitaly about 30% chance to win that match, but not more than that. According to him, Michael is the clear favorite. He also said that Vitaly in fact may have more chances to defeat Devon than Michael Todd. He cannot defeat Michael Todd. And now I'll present to you Vitaly's response, a collective or combined sort of response from the GOB channel interview and the Engin Terzi channel interview. First of all, Vitaly said that Hermes wants to see him lose to Michael. Why? So that he can still say that he's better than Vitaly because he beat Michael, and if Vitaly couldn't beat Michael, then A beats B, B beats C kind of math will work. So that's the only reason why Hermes is predicting Vitaly to lose to Michael, and that's also the only reason why Hermes declined Vitaly's rematch challenge in the first place, because he knows when the last time he faced Vitaly, even though he won, he got badly injured in the shoulder and couldn't compete for over a year. He doesn't want that to happen again. He said that if the Hermes Gasparini rematch happens, then he will beat him 4-0 if it is a title match, or 3-0 if it is not a title match. Hermes does not stand any chance as of now because times have changed. When Engin reminded Vitaly that Hermes was saying if Vitaly goes sideways against Michael, then he will lose his wrist for sure. Vitaly's response even to this statement was, you just need to ignore Hermes Gasparini. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He just wants to team up with Michael and somehow have me beat in that match so that he doesn't have to face me in the future. Vitaly believes that he's the heavy favorite against Michael, but as a formal response to Engin's prediction question, he said there's a 50% chance that he can flash pin Michael Todd, and there's a 50% chance that he can still win even if the match gets stopped. So if you just take a look at this statement without doing much analysis, you would think that Vitaly is giving himself a 50% chance, but no, mathematically it would go way over 50%, maybe even 100%. Let's try to analyze that. 50% chance of flash pinning your opponent in a super match, which is best of 5, would mean that at least 2 rounds he's going to win with flash pins, and then in the remaining 3 rounds he still has a 50% chance to win those. So that means he's still going to win at least 1 round out of these 3. So the match can at worst be 3-2 in favor of Vitaly Laletin. Vitaly said that I understand that Michael Todd is not a very easy opponent, but you can prepare for him. I do not consider myself weaker than him. And to prepare for that match, he's working his triceps more. He believes that his triceps have been his weak part because he never had to use them. But now it's time. He needs to use that. That's why he's preparing for that. Vitaly also agrees with what Michael has mentioned a couple of times, and that is you can't tire your own hand out if you try to prevent someone from slipping way too much. If you're doing that way too aggressively for way too long, you're the one who may be getting damaged more than your opponent. But the thing is that Vitaly will still try to do that just because he has the strongest grip in the world. And after this match, since Hermes is not accepting Vitaly's challenge, he would also compare his match with Michael with Hermes Gasparini's match with Michael to see if he has really improved to a point where he's already better than Hermes Gasparini or not. Vitaly has not peaked yet, but there is still 1 more month left. That's what he was saying, and everything is in his hands, so he cannot make any excuses. He will try to flash pin Michael 3 times, but if that does not happen, he already has a plan B.